Salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. Yeah, first of all, I gotta get this shit right. Okay, partner language, peace and power was good. Damn, I'm trying not to be ashy. I'm greasy as hell. Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power to the people that struggle. Hold on, how you do? What's up? What's going on with y'all? It's Fish Friday. What up? It's Fish Friday. What up? Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows, all things working, divine order, all things working, divine order, all things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. This is a space of intelligence, of integrity. This is your space, a space of love, a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A space of love, hella right, a space of queens and masters, rulers and saviors. This is a space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Yes. Hashtags, green screens, apps with cash pals that pay. Grams with money. Unions that are Western. Red cups, blue cups. Okay? Teacups. Yeah, teacups. Teacups filled with, what's that? Theraflu. Goddamn it, teacups. Squeegee man pockets. Damn it, the pastor's pockets. The collection place. Damn it, pass it. The Hummer Fund. Damn it, the Santa Jingle Bell man. With the red can and all. Man, listen. It's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're getting called to AR or HR. Damn it, or HAR. It's too late. Don't wait till you're getting cuffed up. Don't wait until you blow trials. Too late. Don't wait until your kids hate you on Christmas. I hate you. You ain't my real daddy. It's too late. Book an assessment. Get yourself together. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with busted eyes. Stakes and shit on your chin and cheek. God damn it, arm slings and wrist bands and busted knees and boots on your foot. Because you're fighting and carrying on. Listen. Stop embarrassing the family like that. The chilling. Okay? Get yourselves together. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse, consultation and counseling, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. Characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Man, listen, past traumas, people, conversation, situations, places that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember with this information, the life that you save could be your own. Peace and power. It's Fish Friday. You see the time, 9:30, I had to do it a little bit different. I'm just right now getting it together because I know that y'all want class. I know that I want class. I know that class had to be held today. So Fish Friday is going to be a little different. Yeah, somebody else is going to do the shopping. Somebody else is going to do the cooking. Okay? Yeah. And after I take this third floor, I'm taking it down. Yeah, I'm taking it down. Huh? Yes, T. With third floor. Okay? But we got some people to tag. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on, damn it. You know I left the main note. I don't never do that. How I do that? Damn it. Damn it. I left the main note. But you know I'm right here with it. You know I'm right here with it. So I left my main note, right? Because you know all teachers have to have a lesson plan, right? For the technical term is a lesson plan. That helps with the educational process. You know what I'm saying? So I usually have my lesson plan. I usually have my notes, and we just go in. But I left it over there on the kitchen table. Damn it. But we're going to get it in. I know who got to come to class. God damn it, Wiz Khalifa, bring your narrow ass to class. Yeah, your grippers is in a fix. Somebody tag Wiz Khalifa. Yeah. Taylor gang. Yeah, tell them to all come to class, damn it. Let's go, Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, you like showing your grippers. Yeah, they gonna like you. Yeah, they gonna love you. Tag him, tell him class. Somebody tag Pap. Yeah, tag the God. He looking real dull. Yeah, he looking real dull, man. This broad is dousing his shine. Tag Pap. Tell him to come to class. Come on. And tag his broad, too. Yeah, Claressa. Yeah, come on, Ashy. Come to class. Yeah, come to class. Let's go. Let's go. What? It's Fish Friday, man. I may be under the weather, but goddammit, I can do what I came to do. So tag them. Who else? Oh, Spicy Grippers. Yeah, somebody tag Ice Spice. Tell her come to class. Scared the kids with her ass, thong all out. Tag Ice Spice. Tell her to bring her narrow ass to class. Who else? ICE agents. Bring y'all ass to class. I keep telling y'all they ain't nobody. Bring the ICE agents to class. Yo, it's somebody else we forgetting. Damn, I need my note. That's how winded I am. I don't even feel like going to get it, but I know it's somebody else we got to class. Hold on, we got Wiz Khalifa. We got Pap and Ashy. We got Ice Spice. Yeah, and we got well, y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know who else is supposed to come to class, so you know what you're doing. Make sure I know who in here. Matter of fact, tag your classmates and tag everybody who's supposed to be in class. Put your little tweeds down. Put your Wild Hours rolls up. And let's see who in class, goddammit. LA's first in the building. Uh-oh. What up, Tay? Mr. Strictly Game Brand is up in here. What up? What up? Who else is there? Who that? Mike Arrington. What up? Philly in the building early. Woo, and CA215. Philly in the building. Woo, Philly in the building deep. First 1, 2, 3 in class. LA and Philly. Uh-oh. Mark Milton. What up? Yeah, Angel, what's going on? Lovely lady, we see you. What up, Dustro? What up? A Wood, what up, Detroit? What up, Detroit? Who that? Ben Woods. Ooh, Philly deep. Philly deep. Y'all gonna make me move to Philly, goddammit. Y'all gonna make me move to Philly. Hold on, man. Don't make look at y'all. Y'all messing with the chat. I know I can't read. My eyes is bad and I'm under the weather. God damn it. Slow down. Charles, what up, Charles? Indigenous warrior, what up? Philip Boone, what up? What's going on? Who that? Shane, what up? Polo God, what up? Mrs. Reels, what up, Mrs. Reels? We see you. Eric Carlos, San Antonio. We had to give you the business. Don't be sad out there on the Riverwalk, San Antonio. Don't be sad. The Knicks had to bust that ass. Yeah, for the chip. We take that. The Grustler, the global hustler. Cuckoo, the backbones in the building from Zurich, Switzerland. What up? What up, Cuckoo? Bag of bones, MC extraordinaire. What up? Cool K Kang, what up? Yeah. Who? The big game, Blue, 55. 55 for you. Yeah. Who else? Bernie, what up, Bernie? Daryl, what up, Daryl? Yeah, we see you. Who that? What up, Shata? What up? We see you. Lou Banger, what up? Oh, damn it. Will, what up? We gonna get to it, Will. Don't worry about it. Who this? Damn. Who that? I don't know you. What up, Philip Harris? What up, Felipe? What up? Huh? What up? What up, Hoop? What up? What up, King? What up? Yeah, it's Fish Friday. Do what y'all supposed to do. Shit. Geechee, what up? What up? What up? Who that? What up, Comandante? What up? We see you. What up, James? What up? We see you. Sincere peace. Think for yourself. What up? Who? Okay, I see you. What up? What up, hey, Ghoster? What up? Boy, it's getting harder and harder. Peace, Jonathan Kid. What up? Big game. Boy, we see you. We see you. Who that? What up, Dre? All right. Let's get to it. Yeah, it's going to be a rough one, but I'm here. I'm here because it's Fish Friday. I'm here because it's the end of the month. I'm here because we got some things to talk about. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And I'm going to get through it. This the nastiest shit in the world is Theraflu shit. Nasty. But it will put me to sleep. I ain't even going to hold you on that. So, as we spoke in class before, as we were one of the originals to break the news and have a teachable moment, Wiz Khalifa resentenced. He thought his ass was getting away. Nah, they got you, boy. They got him. They got you. Oh, they got you. What up, Merklo? Yeah, Wiz Khalifa, they got your ass. See, we reported when he was going to court, well, supposedly going to court. We spoke on it, when he supposedly beat it. So we gotta give an update. Yeah, Wiz Khalifa ass is meatloaf. Yeah. If they catch him. See, that's the big thing. They gotta catch him. They gotta catch him. People are not reading. They just looking at the titles. Wiz Khalifa sentenced to 9 months in Romania. People like this, oh shit, he in jail. He ain't in jail. He not in jail. But damn it, he stepped foot anywhere near that country or neighboring countries, and they snatch his little narrow ass. Ooh-wee! His grippers is gonna be on fire. Yeah, his grippers gonna be on fire. Hey, Boogie, what up? Yeah, his grippers gonna be on fire. I keep telling y'all rap dudes, I keep telling y'all about showing your man nipples. I keep telling y'all about all that playing. Keep telling y'all about doing things for the gram, for social media. Other people are looking. You think you just doing it to bolster yourself. Excuse me. To bolster yourself and have these social media viral moments, but you got some folks that's watching you. And they want what you got. They want you. Yeah, they want you. Yeah, Wiz Khalifa, they want you. Mm. You think you doing all that little karate and kicking and shit, and your little sporty shorties, them little tight little shit you be wearing, them long t-shirts that you wear right up under the belly button that look like you got on a skirt. Them European men's, they like that. Yeah, they like that, and they waiting for your ass, Wiz. Bucharest, Romania. American rapper Wiz Khalifa was sentenced by a court in Romania on Thursday to 9 months in jail for drug possession, more than a year after he took part in a music festival in the Eastern European country. Eastern European. For them, it's not a scrape. For them, that's how they're supposed to handle you. Yeah, man. Khalifa was stopped by Romanian police in July 2024 after allegedly smoking cannabis on stage at the Beach Please Festival in Costanesti, a coastal resort in Constantana County. Prosecutors said the rapper, whose real name is Cameron Jabril Thomas, was found in possession of more than 18 grams of cannabis and that he consumed some on stage. The Constanta Court of Appeal handed down the sentence after Khalifa was convicted of possession of a dangerous drugs without right for personal consumption, according to the Romanian national news agencies. The decision is final. The decision came after a lower court in April issued Khalifa a criminal fine of 3,600 lei, which is really $830, for illegal possession of dangerous drugs. But prosecutors appealed the court's decision and sought a higher sentence. So they put in appeal because they wanted that tail. And Wiz Khalifa, man, listen, son, I'm telling you, the way the world is moving, the way all these wars are popping up, I hope you don't think it's sweet and you think you got around it and like, well, I just don't go back. I just won't go back. Man, if there's any soldiers that get caught up in Romania, anybody want to trade, man, you might be a bargaining chip. The same way they did Brittany to get her home, Romania might say, yo, listen, we got somebody. Y'all want us to give it up? Man, send that boy over here to do his time. Send that boy over here to do his time. And then we'll give up these soldiers. We give up these valuable assets because, you know, as a show of good faith, we gave this man a sentence. Man. Man, Wiz. Listen, all that little punk karate shit, that Dragonfly Jones shit he doing, that shit ain't gonna mean nothing if they catch that ass in Romania. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They know karate too. And them some big dudes over there. And when you in jail with them dudes over there, and you only weigh about $130, Wiz Khalifa's like 6'5", $180. If that. He might be $165. Ooh-wee! Man. Boy, I would feel, ooh-wee. I'd feel sorry for him. I would. But I really don't give a damn. I hope they bust them grippers. Yeah, man. Because they play too much. These rap dudes be over here, they be playing too much. All that playing. You see? You see how I consistently say we have to be serious? We have to remain militant. We have to be on a course for our liberation. All this other shit, these theatrics, this entertainment, these fake politics and narratives and bullshit, all that shit is garbage. It's garbage. Yeah. Yeah. And the reason why I really don't give a damn is because I don't smoke. So I don't have an empathy for that. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't have an empathetic piece in that. Now, I got plenty of people that smoke. They blow all day, every day. And that's fine. However, when you are out of country and you got different laws and rules going on, and you are not able to control yourself, at least till you get up out of that shit, whatever happens, happens. So now that he got a 9-month prison sentence waiting for him, so be it. So be it. You dig what I'm saying? Now, for those of you who believe that he could do that high kick karate shit, that he could go oos and ooey, ha, and all that, and that shit gonna work, hey, let's see exactly what he's up against. Let's see what he's up against. Okay? Okay. Hold on, let me move this light, because bad enough my eyes is bad, and I'm under the weather, so I really can't see. Huh? Peace, what up? Let's see what's really going on here. Romania has some of the harshest drugs laws in Europe. Possession of cannabis for personal use is criminalized and can result in a prison sentence of between 3 months and 2 years or a fine. It isn't clear whether Romanian authorities will seek to file an extradition request, since Khalifa is a U.S. citizen and doesn't reside in Romania. Okay? So we don't know. We don't know, but they can. They're in their legal rights to do it. And that doesn't mean that he won't slip up and go over there for something. They might offer him a big bag, and he may think that he can slide in, get the bag, and slide out. But if they catch your little narrow ass over there, Wiz, ooh-wee. The 38-year-old Pittsburgh rapper rose to prominence with his breakout mixtape, Kush, Orange Juice. On stage in Romania last summer, the popular rapper smoked a large, hand-rolled cigarette while singing his hit, young, wild, and free. You see? You gonna be young, wild, and free here. Over there, you gonna be old, scared, and locked up. And damn it, you know what the lockup is over there? No, because again, people think that he know karate. People think that he know the arts. The Council of Europe's Committee for the Prevention of Torture, the CPT for short, has called on the Romanian authorities to vigorously pursue the reform of the prison system to address some of the serious and persistent shortcomings. In its report on the ad hoc visit to Romania carried out from 10 to 21 May 2021, which focused on the treatment of persons held in prisons and police establishments, the CPT urges the authorities to take action as a matter of priority in a number of areas. Okay? These include improving living conditions, offering a range of purposeful activities to help prisoners prepare prisoners for reintegration into the community, increasing prison staff numbers, and ensuring adequate health care services. So that means they lacking in all of that. The danger to Wiz is the increasing in prison staff, which means there's not a lot of staff, okay? And purposeful activities. If you've been inside, you know that a prison without activities is a dangerous space. Lack of activities and lack of staff mean the convicts run the spot. And woo-wee, when your ass can't speak the language, Wiz don't speak Romanian. Nah, he don't speak Romanian. Excuse me. He fresh meat. Cold fish. Ooh-wee. Oh, man, celebrity rap grippers? Yeah, okay. Moreover, the CPT's report states that continued overcrowding in the prisons remain a serious problem, impacting not only living conditions, but also on the provision of activities, healthcare, and violence. Two of the establishments visited, Craiova and Marginini prisons, were operating at more than 150% of their capacity, offering many prisoners only 2 meters of living space each in their cells. In addition, the material conditions in all the prisons visited were genuinely poor, with dilapidated cells, lacking furnishings and mattresses, and bedding worn out and infested with bed bugs. All because you couldn't refrain from smoking weed. Huh? All because you couldn't refrain from smoking weed. Now you gotta live with bed bugs biting on your ass. Huh? Yeah. This is violence. You don't speak the language. You're a pseudo celebrity, and you only weigh about $140. That's prime gripper action in a foreign prison. Yeah. That's prime gripper action. Ooh-wee. Damn it. Because you want to blow. Because that's your image. Because that's what you've been doing. There's nothing I hate more than people who use that as an excuse. Not that it's like the Rastafarians and it is spiritual and you are born into it, and that is part of how you worship. No, just because it's fun, you young, you wild, you free, you low, yo, I'm high, yo. Yeah, you couldn't stop that for a day or two until you got up out of a country where you know that it's illegal. So now your grippers get broke down. Oh well. Oh well. You dig what I'm saying? The majority of persons met by the CPT's delegation indicated that they had been treated correctly by staff. Nevertheless, the delegation received a considerable number of allegations of physical ill treatment of prisoners by prison staff, including by members of the masked intervention groups. Okay, this was notably the case at what is this? Garu Griyu prison, where credible allegations of several persons having been repeatedly subjected to blows to the soles of their feet were received. A torture method known as falaka. Falaka. That means they beat your feet. Masked intervention groups. That sound like when they call the Ninja Turtles on us on Rikers Island. They got the police in the mask and the headgear. You in a foreign country. They gonna pick your narrow ass every time to abuse you, Wiz. Don't go back to Romania, Wiz. I'm telling you. Don't go to Bucharest, Romania. Don't take your ass to Uzbekistan. Don't take your ass to Serbia or Lithuania or none of that other shit. Because that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass. Right? Let's continue. The CPT, again, raises serious concerns over the lack of recording of and reporting on injuries by the health care service and failures to investigate allegations of ill treatment in prison effectively. In their response to the report in Romanian, the Romanian authorities provide detailed information in response to the CPT's recommendations on the situation regarding both prisoners and police. In particular, the message of zero tolerance towards any aggressive behavior by staff in prisons is reiterated along with an enhanced internal monitoring approach. Furthermore, the information is provided on the training offered to both police officers and prison staff to comply with human rights standards. So that means they got to force people to do the right thing. You understand? 2 men were also seriously injured after a fire at the Satu Mare prison in northwestern Romania. The fire at the prison started when a riot began in which detainees burned their mattresses to protest against restrictions imposed by the prison authorities amid the COVID-19 outbreak. Coco Uno Huevo. The inmates were protesting the prison's decision to reduce visiting hours during the pandemic. Detainees at the prison served their sentences in a semi-open regime. Across Europe, there have been concerns that restrictions related to the global pandemic could increase tensions inside prisons. However, in Romania, the situation is reportedly even more tense because of the country's prison conditions, which have repeatedly drawn international concern and criticism. That means if you take your ass up in there with Khalifa, that you can't cry to nobody, you're not going to get no help. When them Romanians get on your narrow black ass, you done, sir. You ain't getting no visits, nothing. You going to do them 9 months in pain, all because you wanted to smoke. Romania's prisons gained negative attention when Netflix screened a hit documentary series called Inside the World's Toughest Prisons, in which journalists and television presenters checks in to a prison for 7 days, living the life of a prisoner and filming the conditions that he sees, as well as getting to know some of the inmates and staff. The episodes sit in Craiova prison, Romania, has received some of the most attention, perhaps because the conditions were surprisingly bad for a country that is an EU member. Man. Check this out. An email apparently sent by Andrew Tate, one of the most highly recognizable social media presence of the last 5 years, has described his living conditions in a Romanian jail. The email describes Andrew Tate's cell as dark and being infested with cockroaches and lice. Tate was in jail until February 27th as part of a human rush hour investigation. Man, an email apparently sent by Andrew Tate from jail in Romania has described his living conditions in his cell as dark and infested with cockroaches, lice, and bed bugs. They are trying to break me, said Andrew Tate. If they was trying to break Andrew Tate, damn it, they gonna break Wiz Khalifa. He need not go nowhere out of this country. And he better hope the Romanian government don't get a bargaining chip. He better hope. He good right now. So y'all could stop, excuse me, with the, yo, Wiz is in jail. Yo, Romania, y'all could stop. You got to read. He's not in jail. He's not over there. But he need not to go close. I'm telling you, he could slip up, and they gonna be on his ass and gonna make him give him them 9 months in harsh Romanian prison with cockroaches and bed bugs. This is how ignorant dudes are. Like, we sitting in the pocket really of comfort and luxury in the United States of America. You understand? If you got bed bugs in your house, you could call an exterminator and they're going to come get it out. Shit, you could use alcohol, rubbing alcohol, your damn self and get rid of them. You could do all type of shit. We don't have severely harsh, inhumane conditions over here. Especially if you're a rapper, a commercial rapper getting rap money. Especially if you borderline now later Skittle. You don't have those conditions. So why would you jeopardize all of that? That's ignorance. It's sheer ignorance. So now what happens? What happens should he slip up? Try to go see a basketball game or something. Try to go to the Euro League and shit and forget he real close to Romanian border. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, they gonna tag that ass. Ooh-wee. And y'all better not say no free whiz. Hell no. Hell no. Because he deserves it. He deserves it. Who believes that he doesn't deserve it? You really believe that you can circumvent any law in any country because you're a commercial rap dude? That's what you believe? Because that's what a lot of people think. They come on social media capping and playing and talking like, you could do whatever you want to do. Oh, because you a black man, you got a little bit of bread. He's a star. You could blow. We could do whatever we want. Yeah? Okay. Ask Brittany Griner what happened. Ask her. Ask Brittany Griner what happened when she thought the same thing. Ask homie that's over there in, where he at? He in Thailand? The other basketball dude that was facing the death penalty? And luckily he just got a couple of years? Man, oh man. Y'all keep blowing. Keep blowing when you out of this country. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm telling you. I don't understand the lack of concern for law and order in other countries when you ain't shit. You ain't nobody. You barely could do this shit here. As a black man, as a melanated person. You want to take your ass overseas? Okay. I'm telling you, I hope they catch his ass. I hope he testing people. I do. I want to see him hold it down. Because it's all fun and games, right? Do your little IG vids, kicking and shit. Got your little nasty ass narrow balls and musty ass meat all up in people's face like it's fun, like it's cool. You understand? Right? You showing off, you selling your grippers. You had this broad talking about, yeah, come through. You know what I'm saying? To slut walk. That's your seed's mom. And you in total agreement with her. All these little games that these rap dudes been playing. I don't have zero compassion for him. I hope he slip up. I swear. I hope he slip up and get to that damn Romanian jail. And every day of that 9 months, he gonna do. Bed bugs biting on his ass and all. So he should never be over here talking tough to nobody. Y'all response should always be, you won't pop that shit in Romania. Nigga, meet me in Romania. That's all you gotta say to him. Meet me in Romania. Drop your addy. Let's go to Romania and settle it. That's it. He can't talk spicy. He can't talk shit. These dudes can make diss records all about him right now. Oh, then you pussy. You ain't going to Romania. Yeah. Exactly. So Wiz Khalifa, see you. All right. So this Fish Friday, yeah, hope they fry his ass. Yup, y'all. I'm working through it. It's a little tight, but we getting there. Okay. So now that we know that Wiz grippers is in the fix, let's talk about somebody else grippers. Fish Friday. This is a gripper Friday. Yeah. This is what this is. Because you know that's all they got left. There's no talent. There's no intelligence. It's all about the grippers now. That's all that it is now. And it's very troublesome to have to keep reporting that and putting that in people's face. But that's what the industry is. Okay? Ray J was just talking about Puffy got his grippers leaking. That's it. That's all that it is. It's all that it has been. Buck breaking. Throwing people in your face who are unintelligent. You dig? That's all it has been. Let's get to the next. Ice Spice. Yeah, show her spicy grippers to kids. Grooming, if we will. Ice Spice. Spicy grippers. Yeah. Spicy grippers. Had her little narrow tail in front of a bunch of kids. Children. The same thing y'all be barking on these mothers for. These chicks that be twerking on Instagram with their kids in the back. You understand? Chicks that be taking their kids to work, to the strip club while they got the little kids in the car. You understand? Same ones be making these TikToks and all this other weirdness in front of kids. But they believe because a rap chick could do it, that it's all right. Let's go, right? Let's go. Rapper Ice Spice is in trouble after going to a New York City screening of the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants, in a see-through white lace dress by Blue Marine with a matching thong. A matching thong. She wouldn't come around a bunch of us in a matching thong. She wouldn't come in the Den of Wolves, in the Den of Thieves, real New York City G's like that. Nah. She come through around us with some jeans on. Shit like that. She wouldn't come around us with no thong. But you do it in front of babies, right? The outfit caused a lot of controversy on social media because it was so revealing at a children's event. You wanted kids to see your ass? That's it? Didn't we just have this week? I think I didn't report on it. Didn't we just have a school staff chick, 22 years old, sending explicit photos to a 13-year-old? Didn't we just have it? Some little fair-looking girl, sort of Ice Spice and little half Latina chick, 22 years old, sending explicit photos to a 13-year-old? Didn't we just have that this week? I seen that floating around. Anyway, the dress featured a fitted bodice, long sleeves, and a flowing mermaid skirt. She wore a cross necklace that sparkled, and her wavy hair and makeup added pastel pink highlights to the monochrome look. Okay? This is what she wore in front of children. All right? Ice Spice, 25, 25, is known for her daring fashion choices. But a lot of people on social media didn't like that she wore that outfit to a family-friendly movie premiere. Comments ranged from shock to calls for accountability, with some questioning how the look was approved by her stylist. Damn it, her stylist put the look on her. What do you mean approved by her stylist? Her stylist is Grippergate. Her stylist is part of the Grippergate. The hell you mean her stylist approved the look? Her dumb ass couldn't say, yo, no, I don't want to wear this. Or no, I don't think I should wear it. We going to the kids. And in the pictures, you can see the kids. In any of the pictures, you can look and see the kids. It's a kid event. Little girls with pigtails. It's SpongeBob. You wear a sheer dress with your grippers out and a thong? Like you getting ready to go up into a Atlanta strip club? Who you doing that for? Kids? 8-year-old? 10-year-old? Come on, yo. Come on, Ice Spice. And your manager know better. Yeah, he do. He know better. But they're gonna pimp you out. And if you don't know how to put the brakes on it, you're going to feel the wrath of that because your manager ain't wearing it. Your stylist ain't wearing it. You understand? Your label, nobody wearing that. So you're going to feel that. Yeah. Yeah. So you got your ass out and the babies are scared. Yeah. Yeah, this ain't 13, 14-year-old, young adolescents that might be peeking and shit and giggling and because they little peckerwood might get a tingle. They chuckling. No, you did that in front of kids. 7 years old, shit like that. They scared. Looking like, oh, mommy, she don't have no clothes on. Oh, mommy, we see her hiney. Shit like that. You didn't have the common sense, and you in your hometown. This ain't like you took a 3-hour, 4-hour flight to Cali and you dizzy. This ain't like you popped up and you in Vegas. You in your hometown. You know how hometown give it up. You wear some shit that they be wearing on my side, on Stanley and Sheffield. Stanley in Georgia and Alabama. You ready for the track. You ready for the track. But you don't want that track instruction. You don't want proper instructions. So you go and let the industry pimp you out. You get that square instructions. Because you think that they giving you some bag. They're not giving you the bag, baby girl. They're going to take that away. Get you some real pimping and do you some real work. Leave that game alone if you want to go that route, but you don't do that in front of kids. That's the same thing they do on the tracks out here. The kids is going to school. They got no other choice but to walk through the track. And they be so embarrassed when they moms is holding their hand and they walking and they see bras all out there, renegade, nasty ass, dirty ass hoes. Renegading. No instruction whatsoever. All up and down the track. 7:30 in the morning, 8:30 in the morning, 9:30 in the morning, 12:30 midday. Whole community looking and they just out there working. Get that money. So that's the same instructions that Ice Spice got. Get that money. I don't care if it's kids. That's the manager and them had to say, yo, go to this movie premiere. You know his baby's there. Who else is going to see SpongeBob but parents and they young kids? Ain't no industry people going to be there. Any adults there got kids with them. So what made you wear a sheer dress with a thong thong splits your gripper cheeks, girl. You know that. You jiggle. Kids is at eye level with your ass. Eye level. Come on now. But again, New York City been taking L's for a long time because nobody held anybody accountable for their stupid ass actions and decisions that they've been making. It's a free for all. It's a free for all. You get it? But again, like I always say, when you're sitting in the pocket of intelligence and educating, nobody see it. Y'all don't see it. And soon y'all gonna see it. I'm telling you, because they're going to, right, gather all of this information. They're going to gather all of these little clowns in the industry. That's why they gave Charlemagne that 200 mil. Y'all going to see some real ignorant shit. Y'all don't know. I hope y'all peeping it, but y'all ain't seeing that that's the next Puffster. I've been telling y'all for a long time, that's the move with that. I hope y'all understand that. That's why y'all seeing these pictures of Chris Tucker with Epstein. Y'all seeing all that. They think that once they show that we supposed to believe it's not still going on. Charlemagne is the new diddler. So anybody that's up under that umbrella, y'all might as well consider Grippergate. Now, I'm telling y'all right now. So therefore, the decision is going to have to be made with you to support individuals who's coming with truth and real information that you can use to change your life. The quality of your life is information, it's intelligence. So you could keep doing that shit over there or start supporting real individuals that's going to work. I'm telling you, I got like 101 fever right now. But I gotta work. Because when I don't come through, when I come through, we don't get supported. So if I don't come, it is what it is. Okay? So, but that's the move there. So when you got these bras like Ice Spice, y'all can't say nothing about Booty Hole Brown and all of them no more. Y'all can't. Because at least they remain in their adult spaces where they at. This chick wild out in her own hometown. Okay? That's how deep this shit go. That's how deep it go. Surely a bubblehead move. You could even see the characters. The characters were shocked. See, SpongeBob was in the corner like this. That Patrick nigga, his eyes was all up in her goddamn grippers. He like this. Oh shit, Ice just got that little character, little extra costume appendage up high. He was like this. Oh shit. Y'all see the pictures? Patrick was ready. Patrick was ready to risk it all. He was like, I ain't never seen no shrimp like that on SpongeBob. Bikini Bottom, I ain't never seen nothing like that. He was ready to risk it all. A goddamn cartoon costume. Kept his eyes on that gripper. He was like, this, oh shit. Go look at the pictures. Patrick was ready. You dig? Hey. I ain't lying. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm doing it, y'all. I'm making this Fish Friday. I'm going through it. Okay? Let's see. Now I gotta make sure I'm on point. Here. Oh, okay. I keep telling y'all, about these punk-ass ICE agents. I keep telling y'all that the more people fight back, the more people give them pushback that they ain't ready. They have zero training. They not really about no action. They run up on people who are already in fear because they know they're not here legit, or people who really are not going to go all out. You dig what I'm saying? But when somebody start fighting back, they ass. They are ass. Okay? I hope y'all watching the last few protests that they've been having in New York City. And they got these little groups fighting them back and giving them pushback. I hope y'all looking at their legs. I hope you're looking at how they're standing and positioning themselves. I hope you're looking at their no bullshit outfits that they wear, uniforms. They just look whack. They're not authoritative. They're not militant. So once you start fighting back, oh, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. That's why I keep saying I don't know where all these drill rappers or these drill dudes and these bangers and where they at. Because soon as ICE pop up, y'all supposed to be right there. Y'all supposed to be right there. Y'all want to bang out, cave lock and all that wild shit. Y'all want to have ops and spend. That's it right there. Right there. In the hood of love, y'all. Where your shiesties, y'all masked up, don't nobody know who y'all are. Get busy. Because ICE is pussy. But if you allow them to, okay? Dust Fro, much appreciation for the Fish Friday. I'm telling you. They'll end up taking your auntie or your uncle or your grandmammy and take their ass over that water and you'll never see them again. Stop allowing them to do it. They have deputized these Proud Boys, these other Aryan groups. They gave these dudes here. Peacekeepers, all this other weird shit. That's who's in those ICE uniforms. So y'all better get busy. I'm telling you. It's an easy fix. Easy fix. Put them on their ass. If not, ain't no telling where your family could end up. Now, I thought it was cap, but evidently it's not. They got a Nigerian couple that held ICE agents against their will. They called it a kidnapping at first. Okay? Yeah. Attorneys for a couple charged with driving to a police station with a Homeland Security investigations agent in the front seat of their vehicle are sharply disputing the government's versions of events. The December 10th, the incident December 10th started when agents tried to question who? Aluwa Damilola about his immigration status outside a Plymouth, Minnesota apartment building. See what I'm saying? They running up on people in the peas. Come on, man. They supposed to get their wig split. Who allows somebody to run up on them in the peas? I don't get that. These people got the world pussy. I'm serious. You was not coming in my peas doing nothing. I don't care who you are. You was going to get clapped. We know all the D's. First of all, we not worrying about no uniform officers doing nothing. We knew the D's and we knew homicide. If you come up in that piece, if you try to question and you not one of them, you was liable to get your head split right there. Who you, Pa? Them fake ass police shirts, no, yo, I'm telling you, man. I hate story time, but I gotta do it. Hold on. When we was, and this is late, when we're talking about 85, 86, 87, 88, going all the way up to 90, you was playing yourself. If you came anywhere in Pink Houses, Boulevard, Cypress, Linden, Pembroke, you was going to get, yo, I'm telling you, you would not have made it. You would not have made it. We had a peace officer. And I don't know what the hell was his problem. I don't know what was his trauma. I don't know what he was trying to do. But dude used to try, not try. He would run dudes down. He would call the police on dudes. He had a punk-ass little, tight-ass little vest that wasn't going to stop shit. He had the little CB radio. He used to roll around. If you see anybody out the way digging pockets or the dudes was hustling somewhere, here he come. And he had zero respect. Name was Lucas. And I'm telling you, he kept playing games like that and dudes was getting locked up. And he kept playing until dudes started firing on him on sight. They almost bodied him in a piece. He done came through walkie-talkie, and dude seen it wasn't no and gave it to him. If you thought, I'm telling you, most of the dudes who had bodies in the East really got caught in the East. Really. They may have been somewhere else in the Star or Manhattan or Queens somewhere and they got popped for something and then they send a wire. Yo, we got one of your boys over here. Oh, we was looking for him for a homo. Then they go pick him up. You had a tough time because we was blowing at anybody. So I don't get this era now where y'all letting these punk ass people, and y'all know they not from here. There's videos running around on Twitter, whether it was yesterday or today, where ICE agents was trying to run through some shit in the city, and dudes is like, yo, y'all not even from the town. A couple of y'all don't even look like y'all from the country, and y'all in these, if y'all know that, why the hell y'all not leaving them right there where they stand? You playing games? And you not from here? And y'all not dropping them? Something wrong with y'all. Something wrong with y'all. Okay? You got stomped out in Pink Houses in 88. Damn, I'm sorry for that. Who did that? Grussler, much appreciation for the super chat. Huh? Appreciate all you do. Get well soon. Much appreciation, Ms. Lovelace. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna keep messing around and y'all let derelict, just like y'all let derelicts tell y'all about y'all culture, about your people, right? All these social media podcasts and all. Y'all let these derelicts, these nerds, and y'all let, the world is so soft, man. For real. Y'all let these derelicts tell y'all about the culture. Now y'all got people who are basically playing the role of slave catchers. Yo, that's what they doing. They're slave catchers. You understand? What overseers snatching people up. It's weird, okay? But this is what they let happen to him in Minnesota. Minnesota was hot last week, huh? They done got stomped out Bobby Shmurda and all that, and now this was going on. According to an FBI affidavit, the Homeland Security agents were in the parking lot of an apartment complex waiting for this, what's his name? Bamig Boye, who is only 24. 24, who moved to the United States from Nigeria on a student visa. 24 years old. Agents approached him when he arrived with his romantic partner, Rakia Frazier, 23, in Frazier's Jeep SUV, which she was driving. So, his girl is driving. She's 23. He's 24. Boom. The FBI agents said that Homeland Security agents walked up, showed their badges, and said they wanted to talk with homie. One agent got into the front seat of the Jeep and tried to stop Frazier from driving off. But she put the SUV in gear and headed for the New Hope police station. Now, you in your Jeep, somebody trying to get in the front seat. Y'all in Minnesota. What's the hammer laws over there? What's the hammer laws over there? Huh? Who said they tried to cash app? Who is that? That's what you, Miss Lovelace? I can't see. That's you? You try to PayPal. Hold on now. You going to let somebody try to get in your front seat? Why your doors is not locked? What kind of Jeep you in? You know, these are just questions. Because how you pulling up somewhere and somebody trying to get in your whip? For real. Somebody trying to get in your whip. How? Why? What? What are the hammer laws over there? Because you running up, you might get popped. You might get popped. You definitely going to get blown at. Anyway, the agent truly believed that he was being abducted. Assistant U.S. Attorney said at a detention hearing on Tuesday, where he asked the judge to keep the couple in jail while their case proceeds. So this agent thought that they was abducting his ass. Yeah, because you got in the front seat and tried to pull a stunt and homegirl peeled off on you. Yeah. Now your ass is meatloaf, as he should have been. They should have hit the pedal to the metal. And in Minnesota, because that ain't New York, Minnesota got a lot of trees and wooded areas and shrubbery. They should have pushed his ass and then threw him up out. Because you playing a lot of games. You playing a lot of games and shit is tense in Minnesota. You got the George Floyd. You got the other little boy that they bodied, right? Old fake police sergeant chick talking about she thought she had the taser. We ain't forget about that. She did her little punk ass time and came home already. A lot going on in Minnesota. And you allowing it, but again, they're Nigerian. So they're going to follow the law to the letter. They're not going to wow out. Zelda, much appreciation for the super chat. They're not going to wow out. Okay? The district attorney added that Frazier drove several hundred feet with the passenger door open as the agent tried to get her to stop. Yeah. Why are you up in my drop? Why are you in my space? I don't know who you are. I'm scared. She like this. I'm out. The prosecutor said that the couple created a very chaotic and frantic situation. Okay? Y'all cause a chaotic and frantic situation by running up on somebody that's just minding their business. The defense attorney who represents the dude said he disputes 95% of the government's narrative. Okay? He said that the agents did not display their credentials when they approached the Jeep, and the government's claim that one agent had to jump out of the way as Frazier, the girl, drove off is contradicted by surveillance video. You understand? So, if they didn't show no badge and no credentials, that means they had every right to pop them right there. Pop him. Give him one right in his goddamn melon. Right there. You understand? He got his head in your car. Why you ain't got it in your lap? Why you ain't got it in your lap? Y'all in an open carry state, I believe. Believe Minnesota. Minnesota got moose and all type of wildlife and shit out there. I believe they got open carry, or at least they got lenient hammer laws. You supposed to smoke, put one heated one right there in his goddamn melon, and let that shit cook. You understand? Now, homie dialed 911 from the back seat as Frazier was driving and the agent was in the front passenger seat. Calling the government's case ludicrous, his lawyer said that their client may be the first criminal in history to call 911 during the commission of his alleged crime. Like he's saying, like, if I was attempting to kidnap this dude, why would I be calling 911? This is right? Evidently, they don't know who these agents are, supposed agents, these deputies, these mercenaries. So he's scared and she's scared. So I got to give them a little bit of grace because they only 23 and 24. They not well seasoned. But I hope you ICE agents keep playing in New York City. I hope y'all keep playing in New York City. Because y'all going to start getting dropped. I guarantee it. The way I see people moving and driving and wilding and crashing out. Mark my words. Mark my words. The new year's coming. And I'm telling you, they're going to try to step it up. And they're going to get shit all at watch. Watch. I'm telling y'all. I don't come on here BSing. What I speak consistently comes to fruition because it's just simple math and science. They're going to push in the wrong section of the city and one of them going to get left. I'm telling you. Watch. The federal public defender who represents Frazier, the girl, said that her client did not know the agents were law enforcement. She literally went to the police station because an unidentified white man was in her car and she didn't know what he was doing there. Okay? Look. They also added that the agent had 2 opportunities to get out of the vehicle, but chose not to. She said he pulled out his gun and could have fired it had his finger been on the trigger when other agents following the Jeep struck it from behind on a snowy road. This is how they wilding out on people. They acting like they in a goddamn episode of Spencer for Hire, TJ Hooker and shit. This is how these ICE agents is running around. On the 911 call, Bamigboye said ICE is trying to get him, referring to the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. How would he know that unless they had identified themselves as agents? The prosecutor is saying. It's very clear to me that neither of these defendants have a criminal history nor anything in their background that suggests in any way, shape, or form that they are a danger to the community. Okay? She's never had a crime in her whole life. There's no reason to keep a woman like that in custody. So I'm delighted that the judge let her out. That was definitely the right decision. Rekia Frazier, check this out, y'all. Or Rekia, right? Rekia, that's how you pronounce it. Rekia Frazier is the sister of Darnella Frazier, who was a teenager in 2020, recorded the bystander video of George Floyd's unalivement by Minneapolis police. Their father, Richard Frazier, declined to comment about the case itself, but said he's relieved that Rekia won't spend the holidays in jail. So, why did these ICE agents run up on them? Did these agents have the information that that was that girl's sister? And that they possibly weren't legal? How ironic is that? The sister recorded the George Floyd lynching. And now she's caught up in some wild shit like this. Out there, that ain't no coincidence. That ain't no coincidence. Frazier and Bamigboye each pleaded not guilty to charges in a grand jury indictment of resisting and impeding a federal officer. Okay? Yeah. So they out. The judge let them go, pending further investigation and pending whether or not Homeland Security picked these people up. However, ICE agents, y'all keep playing a lot of games. Y'all listening to 47 like he got the plan. Y'all listening to his State of the Union address and all this weird shit. Yo, I'm telling you, people do not have no type of moral obligation to this flag. Okay? People have no sense of patriotism. You could talk all that shit you want. And I seen that address to the nation. You wrote that your damn self. Ain't no script writer wrote that. And if they did, you went off script several times. He's acting as if he's galvanizing these Aryans to act the fool. All you're going to do, mark my words, and that may be your intent, 47, is to start some shit here. Now, our people, I'm telling y'all now, fall back. This ain't our time. This ain't our time. Okay? Big Swarm, much appreciation for the super chat. What agency were they? I don't know. They said they was ICE. I don't know. The people didn't know. Whoever they were, they're out of pocket. And we all have to question again. You have to question the Bill of Rights. You have to question the Constitution. You have to question what it means to be sovereign, what it means to be a citizen, what it means to be a being. Because all that shit has been thrown out of the window. Luis Lugo, much appreciation for the Fish Friday war ethic. You understand that? All of that shit has been just tossed to the side by the OFE. You gotta question it. You gotta keep going back. I keep telling y'all to research what it means. Because we're not even speaking in our own language. That's why we out of order. We don't know what language is. This is how far I go into things when I'm doing my research. What is language? What is the means of communication? What is communicating? Because we way out of order. We way out of pocket. When you're systematically subjected to these demon-ass OFEs, man. You're just sitting there in the pocket and you're making an attempt to articulate this thing here. And you keep coming up short. Because in their sick, demented, sadistic minds, all they're trying to do, all they're attempting to do is control your mind, your body, your soul. That's it. That's it. That's their only objective. Is to remain in a certain space while you suffer. They enjoy you suffering. They enjoy you making an attempt to define yourself in this shit. And they know you're going to keep bumping your head, bumping your head, bumping your head. Because you refuse to take away their authority. They don't have authority over you. You give it to them. You relinquish that to them. Consistently. For no other reason. Damn if it's Latin. Polo fucking Latin. What is Latin? What is that? In the terms of God. God cipher divine sevens, science and math. Latin means nothing. Nothing. To us, what is that? Question that. That's what we have to do. Question it. What is that? Don't give that shit no legitimacy. Get that shit out of here. You have to start from scratch. And the only way you can start from scratch is if you destroy shit. Build or destroy. What is building? What is destroying? You can't build without destroying. You can't destroy without building. Get rid of them out of your existence. That's it. Then you can define what it means. Who you are, who we are. Without that, there's nothing. You're going to keep going around in circles, going around in circles. Picking up bullshit along the way. Freemasonry. Get that shit out of here. It don't work. Get that shit out of here. The only thing that works is war. That's it. The ability to control space and time. The ability to control miles and a length of time. That's war. That's all they do. Until you understand that and figure out that you have to play that game, you're going to be confused. You're going to be confused. Anything, any institution, any label that they give themselves all reverts back to their military complex. All that other shit is nothing. Everything they do goes right back to their ability to shoot somebody. That's it. They don't care about no faith. They don't care about nothing. As long as they could big their chest up and say, yo, I got this button, I'm gonna push. And if I push this, you out of here. That's it. That's what they do in Venezuela. That's what they did in Cuba. That's what they did in Grenada, in Vietnam, consistently. In Philly, with Move. That's it. In Oakland. That's it. Until you understand that, your ass is going to be confused. You ain't conscious. You not woke. Go ahead and eat your fruits, your goddamn berries. Go take your ass over there and live off the grid. Do whatever the hell you want. Your ass is going to be a victim of them somewhere along the line. You better get militant. That's it. Without that, I don't care what you do. Shit don't matter. It doesn't. All they're going to do is shift. And if you keep being reactionary, if you keep waiting, if you keep playing the defense, you ain't playing chess. You're not playing chess. Your ass is a victim. But again, enough of that. Because now when I speak like that, people act like I don't know what I'm saying. I know what the hell I'm saying. Keep telling you, I only give 1/3 of my intellect on this shit. This is simple. This is light work for me. I don't care who goes to Netflix. I don't give a damn who run around on this shit because they're about to shift that too. Yeah. Charlemagne is the next Puffster. So go ahead, run over there and think y'all going to do something different. Go up under that umbrella and see if y'all don't be at the next island. Yeah. Yeah. And he won't use baby oil. Anyway, I got one more aim before I get up out of here because I got to lay down. I think I did well for somebody who really having a difficult time speaking. Okay. Where we at with it? Oh, Papoose. Yeah. Papoose. Somebody save him. But it's kind of difficult to save individuals when they really don't mess with nobody. They don't trust anybody, right? They believe they got it all figured out. Those are the most difficult people to assist. And by all accounts, from what I know, he is a very intelligent individual. However, he looking real crazy in these New York City streets. I don't know if nobody's in his ear, but he looking real dusty. All that glow that he had is little ashen. because he's running around with this bird. Don't know the reasons, really don't care to be in the business, but this is the teachable moment. Your partner is a reflection on how far you're going to go. Some men have several partners, several women holding them down and pushing them up. Others may have one holding them down and pushing them up, right? But your partner or partners is a direct reflection of how you're moving and where you're going. And the reason why people keep speaking about Pat in a negative connotation is because they see him looking dry. You're looking ashy. You can't even shine this broad up. You can't. You can't. She's dry and unlearned and not a match. He said he used to be knowledge. It's no use to be. If you got knowledge of self, you got knowledge of self, then he knows better. He knows better. His knowledge. But again, people believe that they're making moves, and you're not. You're not. And maybe, again, in different settings and circles, and nobody is saying that. But you got to be real blunt with people. Like, yo, nah, son, you looking real dry around here. Now, this latest incident that everybody shared with me is with him being on the Breakfast Club. And the segment or the little clip that they showing is about rumors about him cheating. So where they were questioning him, this chick chimes in. It's not your business. I don't care what position you believe you're in. This dude is still married. Okay? This is a Brooklyn dude that's married. That has knowledge of self, coming on the radio, being interviewed, and you chiming in. That's the first thing I said. I said, okay, this is why people send it to me. Because this dry ass biscuit, remedial ass chick is speak. And the more she speaks, the more there's a microphone in front of her, whether she's with him or alone, the more unarticulate she sounds. Like, damn, hold on. You know, Buster Douglas had more learning than you. Like, you really say, yo, hold up. She needs to stop speaking. That's for one. Until she takes language. She's a kid that needed speech in school. And that's not a slight. A lot of kids need speech, but she needed it and didn't get it. So now you're an adult in a space where people are utilizing you, right? To get to whatever finances they believe they can get from you, and then they're going to drain you. You out of here. Because in your lack of being articulate and speaking and really understanding, that shows that you don't have scholarship. That's what that shows. And just like we just seen with Tommy Hearns, sooner or later you're going to get got for everything. See, it's fine. It's cute right now. But like I told y'all in classes before, she hasn't taken a loss. And with that mentality and how she speaks, the first L, because she's going to take a loss. That first L is she going to be able to mentally bounce back. And Pap has to ask himself that. Are you going to be able to bring her up out of that loss? Okay? Because this ain't a man that you're going to coach and bring them back. She is so driven and believing that she can't be beat When somebody put the blows to her and she lose, the energy that's being created with the dislike and the hate, nobody's going to want to see her win. So therefore, she won't be able to get a bag because nobody wants you to have it. Even in playing the villain role, you got to be likable to some degree. So you're looking ashy out here, Pat. Especially because we see her do interviews without you, without your presence. But now every time you speaking, she here. And this time she chimed in on a situation that I don't care what you doing with her now. You're out of place. Talking about him and his divorce or his kids or whatever. You out of pocket. Nobody was talking to you. They asked him. And you came in there with your 1984 bubble goose on. Like you was that, bro. No. No, that shit was looking wild. That's why it's going viral. That's why it's moving, because people are looking like, yo, son, for real? Like, nah, like, for real. So people don't understand the play. They don't. There's a lot of things that when you look at it, because this is what is being presented, right? It is no longer gossip. You're presenting it in a business space. So people are churning in their heads and saying, well, how does this make money? How does this box assigned to a rap label with only 2 or 3 artists, how is this going to generate money when the sport itself is suffering? And should she take a L? Because with every day she's getting older. With every day she's going to get slower. With every day somebody else is going to come through. How are you going to bring that back after a loss? I told you, Ronda Rousey, out of here. Took that L, came back in there, took another L. Done. Wrestling couldn't even help that. I don't know what she doing now. She got a podcast or something. You done. So we trying to figure that out. Now, again, when they did start to ask him after she chimed in, oh, you know, he going through a divorce and this and that, because, again, Envy said that people, the town, wanted y'all to win, at least be friends and, you know, be parenting and stuff. Homegirl, that's not your place. Say these things, you know, take time, and the situation that y'all talking about is old. You know, we a year and a half in. September will be 2 years. You're like, September? Man, we just passed September. This is December. What are you talking about? You are far away from September, lady. And to keep it real honest, a year is not old. A year and a half is not old. We talking about judging the quality of an 8-year bid that he stood on. This is what he said. I stood tall with her for 8 years. So a year and a half that they haven't really been like that is not a long time. I don't know what else she talking about a long time. It's old. What's old? If you have a child and your child is a year and a half, your child is old at a year and a half? That's an infant. If you have a puppy at a year and a half, even in dog years, that's a year and a half is old? No, it's not. Sweetie, no, you're making an attempt to erase what he already had. But he's still married. You can't erase that. So in the course of the process, in the course of what people watching, yeah, you want him to move on because you're giving him that musty box. But that, nah, y'all ain't even make no bread together yet. Y'all ain't make no real bread together yet. To dismiss that time that he spent with her. Now, to keep it official, when he spoke on the cheating, he made it seem as if because people watched or witnessed him do this bid, that he wasn't out there. That because nobody said that he was out and about while she was doing that time, that he wasn't doing it. And shit, that's a lie. That's false like a mother. Just because nobody's seeing you, that don't mean you didn't do it. I mean, you could have been real good. I mean, you could have been in different anywhere where people don't know you and put it down. Hopefully nobody has you on a movie nowhere. Like you ain't bump your head and gave some little broad, some little square broad, okay, the business, and she got you on film, on cam somewhere. Just because it didn't surface now, don't mean it won't surface later, right? We learned that from the Puffster, right? With these male escorts and all these dudes that's coming with these accounts, these encounters. Just because you ain't getting knocked off, don't mean that you wasn't doing it. We don't know if you was going on conjugal visits or not, do we? We don't know. That's never been in the conversation, right? There's so much that people don't know. That doesn't mean that he wasn't out there doing his thing. That doesn't mean that what Remy is saying is wrong. Again, I still believe that he paid for Shorty, whoever this rap dude was. I believe that they knew what was going on. I believe in what Cousin Strong told me about the situation from the inception. So, but that's neither here nor there right now. Right now is the fact that you got this chick talking out of turn when she hasn't brought nothing to the table yet. And she really don't even know if she's going to be around that long. I'm going to be honest. Be honest. If she take a L and can't bounce back mentally, and she can't get no bread, real bread, because as you see, everything is shifting. This is one of them very, very, very important times in how people move within the industry. This is a whole nother shift. And I mean the industry totally. With this AI, with these platforms, with sports and entertainment, period. She is not in a pocket where she is going to generate tens and 20s of millions of dollars. I don't see how she's going to do it. So it has him looking a little dry. And he needs his glow back. For real. He needs his glow back. So I don't know who's going to tell him. Serious, I don't know who's going to tell him. That ain't it. She ain't it. She's not. And it's not the disrespect. It's to be very honest with critical thinking. That's not it. There's too much negativity with it. Because it was put on Front Street. Right? What's that clip y'all just sent me of the Cosby Show? Right? When when Vanessa first brought Dabness to the crib. And Cosby said, you could be the best steak, but somebody put you on a garbage lid and presented the steak. It's the presentation. So we don't like you because of the presentation. The presentation was off. You understand? In a space where people, especially from the 5 boroughs, was hyper critical because nobody wanted to see you and Remy split. Again, being in people's marriages, this is why I tell y'all often, y'all don't know what's going on in people's marriages. Stop throwing that shit out there when you're talking about and with people. Oh, he married, he shouldn't have did that. Oh, she married, she shouldn't have did that. Y'all don't know what's going on. So mind your damn businesses, because most of the time, y'all haven't been married and don't know what comes with it. And it will never be. Because y'all don't know how to be wives and husbands, because you're not dealing with the true self. You are dealing with people who are enslaved. You're dealing with people who are stressed out. You're dealing with people who don't know their ass from their elbow. So when you try to make a union, this shit is on rocky grounds. But y'all give it a gossip piece, a pointing fingers. Oh, look, see. Y'all don't know what's going on in people's bed. Y'all don't know what their union is built on. But people wanted that union to win because of what they showed. They showed a united front against the system. They showed a space where a man was going through to a prison every day damn near for 8 years to hold his woman down. So they wanted that to be the piece to show that it could happen. That's what people wanted. But that shit ain't foreign. There's people that do that all day, every day. They just not in the industry. I've seen girls who had their man hold them down the whole bed. I've seen dudes that had women hold them down the whole bed. Don't mean they wasn't out getting their little shit knocked off. That don't mean that. And in the course of bidding, you got to understand that. You behind the wall. Whatever happened on the outside, happened on the outside, baby. You could make an attempt to believe that you got control over how people move, but once that box start to itch and the earth got to get watered, she got to get that shit knocked down. Same with dude. Now, he could have presented that front. I don't know. I don't know if he was going on trailers and doing what he did. And I don't know if what he did on the trailers was sufficient enough when she came home. Y'all don't know that. So therefore, this little dusty, ashy broad should not ever speak. When it comes to that, she should play her position and be quiet. But remedial, she don't know how to do it. For her, everything is the ring. She's in an interview talking about the ring when she is in a space where she might be on Vogue or something. And they could be asking her about fashion sense, and she goes right into the dog. I'm the dog. We ain't asked you about the dog. We asked you about your hemline and the skirt. But everything, you could take her to the candy shop. Nigga, ask her, do you like Twizzlers or peppermint patties? The dog. The dog. What the fuck is you talking about? Remedial. Remedial don't match with the God. Unless he start giving her knowledge of self and she starts speaking as an earth. Give her some balance if you're presenting that as your woman. Okay? But that's, Again, that's neither here nor there. Shit, it's 11:28. I gotta get to bed, man. I gotta get to bed. But I listen, for a class when I'm not 100%. I did what I could do. Fish Friday, I could tell they ordered fish in. Probably Sea King on Utica Avenue or something. To those who, gave for Fish Friday, much appreciation. Much appreciation. To those who funded the war effort, much appreciation to you too. I've been getting a lot of inquiries about assessments. Book the assessment, right? PayPal, Cash App. Excuse me. Get in. Once you book it, then I'll be able to set the scheduling up. If you haven't had your sessions, get your sessions in. I don't know about, tomorrow I should be able. Once I finish this, I got to reheat this shit. Once I finish that and in the shower, get up under the blanket, I'll be fine. I got to move this shit out. Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down as always. My classroom assistants be doing their damn thing. Okay? Remember, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. You are great. You are excellent. You are science and math. That's all you are. Figure out your equation. Figure out how to move within that equation and make the best of it. You got the potential to be greater every minute that passes. But what are you utilizing that time on? Use it for you and pulling out and away from these systems. You dig? That's what you do. That's what we have to do. Okay? Again, we send healing strength to Andrea Jones. Want her to get up on her feet. Back up on her feet. Okay? To all the born days we had this week. Yeah. Hope y'all doing the same thing for the weekend. Keep celebrating, but celebrate safely. All right? And please, if y'all in any spaces where a bunch of old phase, man, make sure your eyes is up and open. They losing it. Okay? They losing it. Got that? Uh-huh. Make sure y'all get with Mr. Strictly Game. The brand, get the merch. Get the art pieces. Get all that. Okay? LA's in the building. You dig what I'm saying? As always, 55 gang, get y'all grades up.